to them. Now, this is a difficult thing. I was first elected into a union position in 1978 when I became the president of my students' union at college. And what I learned from that experience was that you can land somewhere with 2 weeks membership, and by knowing the rules and how things are done, you can get yourself elected into a position of power. And that taught me something. I then spent the next 2 years learning how to do that properly. Years later, after I came out, I helped set up a lesbian and gay switchboard across Herefordshire and Worcestershire. We then went on to stage the first, and only to my knowledge, National Switchboard Conference. And we worked together against huge odds to get that done at a time when AIDS was prevalent and at a time when Section 28 was being brought in. I didn't march against Section 28 so that I could go and spend my time indoctrinating children, and that's not what I ever intended to do, and neither did any of my male colleagues. And yet, nowadays, look exactly what's going on right in front of our eyes. Indoctrination. Stella mentioned it earlier. Other people have talked about it. This is not what we're about. We want to be able to be who we are. I have represented my union at the TUC LGBT committee. I have spoken in Paris, I've spoken in other parts of France, I have spoken in Poland. I went to World Pride in Poland to represent the union, and I was quite scared when there were armed police carriers going past and the security said that we could march for World Pride was 6 deep. So nothing phases me. This lot don't faze me. I find it absolutely disgusting that we decide to have a load of women get together and stand our ground, and some blokes turn up to do speeches and tell us what's what. Same old, same old. But what can we do about it? And a number of us have talked about practical things that we can do. Every woman here is connected in some way to other women in this crowd. Whether it's from the organisations, whether it's from following each other on Twitter, whether it's from coming along to various events, conferences, LGBT Alliance conference coming up, that's the next gig. We've got a number of things that we're all doing. And again, I would like to emphasise that by knowing the rules, knowing how things are organised, you can achieve a position of power. You can get yourself a position to go and speak. I managed to get up on my union's national conference, and against significant odds, go against some motions that were put forward. And thank you so much. It was quite scary. But I managed to make my point because I've written a piece for the union newsletter that explained what a lesbian was in honour of Lesbian Visibility Week. And I was roughly accused for saying that a lesbian is a same-sex attracted woman. I was accused of being a lesbian gatekeeper. Which was awful, obviously, so I had a t-shirt made. See me later. Anyway, so the point is this. It's all about knowing how the structures work. If you're in a workplace and you can join a union, please do. Because that's all that's happened in the trade unions in our country. People with no experience, no workplace experience. Don't tell me this lot have all got jobs, because I won't believe you. But yet some of them are coming straight out of university, getting onto the stage at conference and immediately announcing all their personality traits. Not what they're doing for members, because I'm here to tell you I talk to members every day. I spend most of my time doing health and safety risk assessments to keep my members safe. I am an actual trade unionist, you know, the old-fashioned kind that works for members. I am surrounded by people who now think that our subs should be spent on supporting this lot and working for trans rights activists instead of our members. That cannot be right, but it is in our power to change that. So I'm asking you now, if you're not already involved with your union, if you haven't joined the union, if you're worried about wasting your subs, don't do that. Join in. There are some of us who are gathering together. We've got TU Scene off the ground now, and we will be organising, because that's what this is all about. This is what's happening today, this is what's happened with what Kate was talking about earlier. We organise ourselves. We are very, very good at it. You tell me how a bunch of women managed to launch themselves at Greenham Common in the days before the internet, in the days when we had barely anything, I still can't figure out how we did all that stuff. But we did, and we're very good at these sorts of things. So imagine our power is now magnified. We will and we can fight back. And I hope that we can do it in sisterhood and solidarity. And I know that we're going to have a wonderful time partying on after this rally. Because whatever we do, it's with wit, humour and damn determination. So, well done everybody for rocking up today. Lesbians united will never be defeated.